Hello guys, this is number 5 for our study guide for Unit 2. Welcome to my next video. I'm so excited. I hope I don't mess this up. I hope that my videos stay alive. Okay. What format is this in? Correct, standard form. If you did not say that, it is in standard form. Standard form looks like my ax squared plus bx plus c. I must know my formats. This is in that format, which means I am not given my vertex. I have to find my vertex. To do that, I must find my AOS first and foremost. So I have my AOS, and my formula is x is equal to negative b all over 2a. My b value is 16. So I have negative 16 on the top, and then I'm multiplying by my a value of negative 2. My a is here, my b is here. This is how I got them. So when I plug everything in, I got negative 16 all over negative 4. I have positive 4 for my x value. So my vertex so far is 4 comma something. To find my y value, I'm plugging it into this equation. I must plug my x value in for my x's. So I have negative 2 times 4 squared. I have 16 times 4. And I have minus 33. Here I have 4 times 4, which is 4 squared, so 16 times negative 2. Negative 32 is negative 2 times 16, if you're wondering how I got that. So I got negative 32 plus 64. 16 times 4 is 64. Minus 33. So I have negative 1, I think. 3 plus 3 is 6. 65. So negative 65 plus 64 gives me a negative 1 for my y value. So I have negative 1 as my vertex. So I have 4 comma negative 1. There it is. I know that my graph is going to be going downward because my a value is negative 2, which means my graph should be going this way, and it should be stretched because it's going to be multiplied by a factor of 2 for my y values. So if I use my distance method here, if we know how to use our distance method, we start from our vertex, which is 4 comma negative 1. And then we always, I'm going to use always in red, we always go right 1. Then we multiply our y value movement, so this is my up and down movement, by also 1 for that next point. And we're multiplying our a value. And a reminder that our a is negative 2. So I'm plugging in negative 2 for my a value. Negative means that I'm not going to go upward, does it? It means that I'm going downward. So I'm going to go down negative 2 units. So down negative 2 units. So from my vertex, I go right 1 always. And then in this case, I'm going down 2 units. In this case, I'm going down 2 units. And then from this is my second point that I just got. From my third point, I always go right 1 again. Always. And then I am multiplying my y value by 3 times my a value. My a value again is negative 2, I'm sorry, negative 2. Negative means that I'm going downward. So I'm going down 3 times negative 2. So I'm going down negative 6 units. So I'm going right 1. And I'm going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 units. And if we were to figure this out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it should be at negative 9. It's a little bit off, just slightly. Just slightly. And then we know that it's going to be in axis symmetry. So the other side is going to go left 1 for my vertex, and then down 2. And then I go left 1 again, and then down all the way to the 9, to the negative 9. And my graph looks like this. my graph is stretched vertically, so that's why it's skinnier, because it got stretched vertically. Let's try our table method if that's what you like more than anything. So let's look at my table method. My table method is x comma y. Y is equal to my entire equation, -2. And then I'm going to have whatever my x value is going to be, 16 times my x value, and then 33. My vertex always goes in the middle, so I got 4 comma -1. I choose 2 numbers behind it, 3 and 2. I choose 2 numbers in front of it, 5 and 6. My vertex is in the middle. When I plug in 2, it's -2 times 2 squared plus 16 times -2 minus 33. I'm just going to do the math inside here, even though I'm going to have to erase it. I have -2 times 4 because 2 squared is 4. So I got -8. 16 times -2 is -32. And then minus 33. Why does that feel super wrong? Oh, because I'm putting in a +2. This is +32. Thank you. Okay, so 32 minus 33 is -1. Plus -8 is -9. So I have -9 as my y value when I plug in x is equal to 2. 2 comma -9, correct, I have one there. I plug in my 3, I got -2, 3 squared. Plus, this is +3, I don't know why I keep saying negatives. 16 times 3 minus 33. I have -2 times 9, so I got -18. 16 times 3 is 6 times 3 is 8. Carry the 1, 48 minus 33. -18 plus 48 is the same thing as saying 48 minus 18. So that's 30 minus 33. 3 comma -3. If we look here, oh, we're doing great. And then it's symmetrical across my vertex. I'm going to have to erase this part, so I can write symmetrical across my vertex, and then that's how I get the other side of my parabola. Thank you for joining me for this question.